We encounter fashion every day. It refers to the latest style of anything. Fashion is a dynamic cultural element. It's always changing and flowing around the world with the help of technology. However, there may be some differences between regions, time, and races, etc. Cultural meaning is never neutral and taken for granted. It appears to be neutral since the social institutions such as media, schools, and governments have neutralized the meanings day by day. Indeed, they construct meanings of fashion and apply them on people. Our project is made reference to how media construct the cultural meaning of Korean fashion. The reason why we chose this topic is because we all like Korean fashion, and what proves that is by noticing each other, each of the group mates I mean, being at least influenced a bit by Korean celebrities. As mentioned, it is very common and easy to find out some Korean fashion elements in different media. For example, fashion magazines in both local and international, makeup and styling tutorials in blogs, YouTube channels, and even popular fashion pages in social networking sites like Facebook. Korean fashion products are also sold in social networking sites such as Instagram. There are many channels for people to receive information about Korean fashion. Viewing different media, the large number of viewers, hitting rates and likes show the high popularity of Korean fashion. Media construct the meaning of fashion and symbolize Korean fashion. Skin can look nude and moisturized by using bright and smooth foundation, and the use of gradient colors for lips are some symbols of Korean fashion that can be found from the media. Bling bling! Innocent eyes are promoted by the media by using shimmery eyeshadows, color lenses, and dark eyelines. Korean young females are always associated with straight eyebrows too. Well, usually. Korean young females are also usually associated with parallel fringe, natural buns, and ponytail in media. The media show that Korean young females like wearing loose tops and very short shorts. Moreover, young females in Korea usually wear wedges and sport shoes, especially the brand of New Balance and New Star. Short shorts and a pair of wedges are necessary to emphasize the long legs of females. Most of them make special credits to Korean celebrities, such as famous K-pop stars and models who are inspired on Korean fashion. It shows that there's a close relation between Korean fashion and Korean celebrities. Influences of Korean celebrities in fashion are significant. After observing some Korean features from the media, we randomly chose Hong Kong young females who had significant Korean styles, and we finally have 4 successful interviewees who admitted that they are affected by Korean fashion. These are the interview questions that we asked them. And these are the overall information we got from the interviewees. All of them are young Hong Kong female students, age ranges from 19 to 21. And because of the high popularity of media nowadays, according to them, such as local and foreign fashion magazines, Instagram, blogs, and even as well as peer influence, and also their interest led by their own experience of using different cosmetic brands but ending up using Korean ones after trials and errors, are the reasons of why they are associated with Korean fashion. And all of the interviewees have their own fashion perspectives, and even though they have their own fashion sense, each still tends to be influenced by different cultures, but mostly of those from K-pops. So these are the first 2 interviewees. One has partly adopted Korean style by wearing New Balance, while the other is by wearing leggings underneath her dress. Our third interviewee has the straight eyebrows that is really popular in Korea nowadays, and the fourth one has straight bangs. Obviously, from the findings of the interviewees, we can see that Hong Kong girls do not completely follow the Korean celebrities' fashion style. In the following parts, we are going to have a comparison on Korean celebrities' fashion with some of our interviewees and young Hong Kong girls to see how they modify the Korean young fashion culture. Let's now start from the hair. From the hair color of this model in the magazine or the K-pop girl group in their CD cover or MV, we can see that coloring their hair with multiple colors is quite popular in Korean pop culture. They're like pursuing some playful or chic feeling. How do Hong Kong girls modify this style? Without a doubt, some of the university students really dye their hair into different colors like the K-pop stars because college wouldn't have any restriction to their hairstyle. However, as we can see, they only dye or color the ends. Or some of them would choose to make the one-time or temporary highlighting by using the hair products from Korean brand Style Nanda. As you can see in picture 2, she only used color hair powder that can be washed out immediately, instead of using the permanent ones. Also, Korean celebrities like to play with their hairstyles with fluffy, casual ponytails and buns. One example we can have is Song Hye-kyo in the K-drama Full House, who demonstrates the typical Korean-styled ponytails. Different from other hairstyles, Korean ponytails and buns tend to be more casual and is side-placed. It helps to create a girlish and cute image. Other celebrities like Lee Da-hae or IU are also fans of ponytails and buns. We can then say that the key elements of Korean hairstyle is casual, fluffy, and cute. When we come to young Hong Kong girls' hairstyles, many of them do not completely adopt Korean ponytails and buns. They also receive Japanese influence over the hairstyle trend. Hong Kong young girls adopt the style of side ponytails, but modify them to be less fluffy and looks more cleaner. In recent years, fringe is another trend among Korean celebrities. Many of them have a chop with their bangs, meaning having some spaces or gaps in between. For example, 4 out of 9 members of Girls' Generation have bangs, and fringe has been a symbol of a member, Tiffany's hairstyle for example. Korean fringe is characterized with fringes long enough that they reach their eyes. Their bangs normally have few layers and do not look so clean and parallel. Korean bangs do not emphasize on volume, but most of them end with inner curls. Many Hong Kong girls adopt the Korean trend of having fringe, but they modify the shape and volume of it. In Hong Kong, young girls usually have bangs that are with certain volume and in a clear cut, where the length will be just right, not too high and not too low from the eyebrows. Most importantly, Hong Kong girls adopted the Korean hair trend with having inner curls, but only slightly, not as curly as that of Korean females. Next, we will move on to talk about the Korean makeup features and how Hong Kong young females modify them. In Korean makeup trend, the main theme is bold. First of all, most of Korean celebrities have thick eyeliners. Since many girls in Korea are born with single eyelids, they like to have thick eyeliners to compensate that and create an enlarged eye effect. So we can say that the key features of Korean eyeliner are cat-like, elongated, and thick. These elements make their eyes big and also makes them look sexier. Second, a straight eyebrow is also a symbol of Korean cosmetic trend. Different from classic rounded eyebrows, Korean straight eyebrows require a bold, straight, parallel line. Third, Korean celebrities tend to put on gradient and vibrant color lipsticks. In Korean drama Missing You, Yoon Hee sets off a trend of gradient-colored lips, the so-called just bitten lip makeup look, which has become popular among Korean celebrities such as singer Hyuna or Solis. Apart from the upper eyeliners, Korean girls also draw a pair of silver lower eyeliners to enlarge their eyes with bling bling effect. While Korean cosmetic trends are often discussed in media, Hong Kong girls do not adopt all the Korean makeup elements. Although many Hong Kong girls would draw the straight eyebrows, they do not copy the just bitten vibrant colored lip look. They also seldom draw any silver lower eyeliners or thick eyeliners, because of the cultural difference maybe. Most of Hong Kong girls are more conservative than Korean teenagers. They tend not wanting to stand out from their peer groups, thus they only adopt the subtle Korean makeup elements. Now let's discuss more on Korean clothing. During the summer, many Korean famous female groups usually wear loose tops with hot pants. We can see from the clothing of 4 Minutes, all the group members are wearing loose tops in different occasions. And for winter, Korean loves wearing long coats, perhaps due to the cold climate there. And the examples include Yui from After School, Sora, a famous model, and Yoon Hee. Another trend in Korean winter fashion is colorful clothing. Korean celebrities dress up colorfully even in winter, including Yoon Hee in her popular drama Missing You, Tiara in their latest single, and Sora the famous model. It is pretty common to see Hong Kong girls dress up like Korean celebrities, wearing loose tops paired with shorts or miniskirts. This kind of layering can make their legs look longer, which makes it very popular in Hong Kong. However, Hong Kong girls don't really dress like Koreans in winter. They seldom wear coats as long as Koreans do. One of the reasons may be because Hong Kong females are generally not as tall as them. Wearing long coats may make them look shorter. What's more, the average temperature in Hong Kong is higher than that of Korea. Long coats may not be necessary. So instead, Hong Kong girls wear cardigans or short jackets more often. Also, Hong Kong girls tend to be more conservative. They usually choose clothes that are more safe and less revealing. Wow! Look at these sexy Korean girls' legs. They are all famous actresses and singers captured from fashion magazines. They like showing off their long and slim legs by wearing short shorts or skirts. Some Hong Kong girls like wearing this style too, but they would modify a bit. How? For example, they would wear a silk stockings underneath their pants, skirts, or dresses. Some may think that it can make them look sexier and can keep the sense of mystery. Some may wear leggings so as to cover their skin or make a protection for less exposure. Do you think Hong Kong girls are less sexy and more conservative? Maybe they really are, compared to the Korean celebrities. K-pop fashion has special features in accessories. Another important element in Korean fashion trend is the use of chunky jewelries, like big earrings and necklaces. It can let Korean stars look more glamorous on stage, therefore it is very popular among celebrities. We can see Sully from FX wearing eye-catching jewelries in her latest single. Ga Yoon from 4 Minute wearing many chains of gold necklaces in her MV. However, for Hong Kong females, they usually wear accessories that are not that blatantly obvious, since they are not stars. They usually avoid being too high profile. Maybe this explains why the acceptance of chunky jewelries is still low among Hong Kong females. Now let's see why New Balance, the brand from the US, is often seen as a symbol of Korean fashion. Have you noticed in these years, New Balance has become the shoe for many girls in Hong Kong? It is also due to Korean star influence. Korean star would pair New Balance with dress or shorts. Even popular models like Hee Park wears them too. As we have stated just now, many Hong Kong females wear New Balance. A little bit different from Korean is many of them would choose to pair the sneakers with shorts or jeans, but not skirts. As a whole, the limitations of our research is the problem of hasty generalization. We simply based everything on our own observations, perceptions, and media descriptions to define what Korean fashion is. However, people may hold different ideas on what is so-called the Korean fashion. For example, the wearing of New Balance in Hong Kong is often deemed as a symbol of following the Korean celebrities' fashion trend. Possibly, others like Americans may not agree with it though, because it is their brand in the first place. We can then say that it is a difficult task to define a fashion trend of a culture, so there are lots of bias in this project. To conclude, according to our observation and all the findings we had, most Hong Kong young females do not completely adopt Korean style even though they wanted to, especially to be someone like their fashion icons, Korean celebrities. Maybe because of the climate difference between Hong Kong and Korea. Or maybe because of the cultural variation that Hong Kongers tend to be more conservative than those of the Koreans. And last but not least, perhaps due to the modification of media that shapes Hong Kong young females. These reasons hold them back. Indeed, we seldom see Hong Kong girls wearing Korean fashion elements from head to toe. Most of them prefer to choose one half Korean celebrities' fashion ideas and then trying to mix them up and match it with their own unique style.